zdarzyło tam na podbiegu Poczna. Przez Wrocław.
Southern Poland is facing one of its most severe natural disasters in recent history, as massive floods triggered by heavy rainfall have wreaked havoc across the region. Torrential rains have led to river overflows, dam breaches and widespread devastation, leaving several cities submerged. The hardest hit areas include Głuchołazy, Klatsko in Lower Silesia, and Głuchołazy in the Opole region, with thousands of residents being forced to evacuate as water levels continue to rise. The flash floods in Głuchołazy have caused unparalleled destruction, sweeping away infrastructure and residential areas alike. Bridges, homes and vehicles have been washed away by the powerful floodwaters. Two major bridges, one temporary and another under renovation, were completely destroyed when the Bea Glu Alaska River surged beyond its banks, sending torrents of water through the city. In Lower Silesia's Klatsko district, the situation remains critical. The river's embankments have been breached, flooding residential areas and forcing the evacuation of thousands. Over 1,600 people have been relocated from the town of Maidor, where the dam has overflowed, prompting authorities to issue mandatory evacuation orders. The mayor of Głuchołazy made a public plea urging residents to leave for their own safety as the waters continued to rise. Alarm sirens echoed through the city as evacuation efforts intensified, with authorities fearing the worst. The rising Bea Glu Alaska River has posed a significant threat throughout the crisis. Authorities feared that the river could overflow and unpredictably flood large parts of the city, leading to chaos.
O, dach. Nie. Koła nasze dał. No.
Residents in high-risk areas were forcibly evacuated to avoid casualties, while firefighters reported that nearly the entire city of Głuchołazy was underwater, leaving only high-suspension trucks capable of navigating the submerged streets. Efforts to communicate emergency plans have been further complicated by power outages and severed landline connections, which have left many regions, including Głuchołazy, largely cut off from outside assistance, the scale of the disaster has overwhelmed rescue services. Despite the deployment of 100 soldiers from the Territorial Defense Forces, volunteers from the Water Emergency Service, and helicopters to assist with evacuations and supply drops. Prime Minister Donald Tusk has described the situation as the most severe in the Kladsko Valley, where nearly 20,000 residents remain without electricity as floodwaters rose. Overnight, the devastation intensified, with areas such as Lower Silesia, Opole, and Silesia being hardest hit. The Institute of Meteorology and Water Management reported that 85 alarm levels had been surpassed across the country, with 45 rivers exceeding critical warning levels. In the Kladsko region, the Neighbourhoods River has reached almost 6.5 meters, just shy of the catastrophic levels last seen in 1997. Local authorities in the town of Lenčica have issued evacuation warnings as the river threatens to submerge homes and businesses. The relentless flooding has left the region in a state of disarray with no clear end in sight. The disaster has not been limited to Poland. Neighboring countries, including Austria, the Czech Republic, and Romania, are also grappling with severe flooding. In Austria, a state of emergency has been declared in Lower Austria after the Danube River overflowed, causing widespread evacuations. The Czech Republic is dealing with rapidly rising rivers in Moravia and Silesia, which have triggered power outages affecting over 200,000 people and forced many to flee their homes. Southern Poland is in the grips of a devastating natural disaster, with floodwaters continuing to rise and thousands of people displaced from their homes. The response from authorities, including the deployment of military forces and emergency services, has been swift, but is being tested by the scale of the crisis.